my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, fuck the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. From the 25 on second down, Jackson, he's going deep, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Ravens. 47 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 27, Jackson flushed out right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Davis now to return it. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it to Williams. 25 yards that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Completes it to Hardman.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Check three, check three, check three. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. 48 Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, you got yellow. 48 Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run. Devontae Freeman. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful division. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now, after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Slam, slam, slam.
Now Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Attack!
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, alert 3. Hey, Sunday.
And again, it's Mahomes. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
First down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Freeman. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, there to make the grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking deep down. He's got him in. Complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
I didn't retain much as a former defensive back, but I do remember you don't tip the ball in the air. You either intercept it or knock it down. Otherwise, this is what happens.
Pains you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. The ball's tipped up, they come up and grab it and get a big play out of it.
Big play indeed. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. .31 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
50's the mark. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check. Check hot route. Hot. 43. 43. 57 to Mike.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Yellow. Let's go, defense.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. On first down, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. This is Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson. He goes underneath to Freeman. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down now, it's Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Ingram again, a first down carry. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Jackson now, throwing again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He can run for it, and he will. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Check it out, Reed. 22, check, Bama. 22, check, Bama.
So that'll back him up 5. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Rolling and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's fake.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Check 52.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Yellow. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. That's right.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes, and it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 39.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. It's Williams on the catch. And he's taken down inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City 1st.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Yellow. 54. Get your swerve on.
A give to Williams, running right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes being chased out left. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, this is caught by Williams. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
You got tight right there. Switch. Check 26. Check 26.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jackson now. He gets it to Thomas. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go, D.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That is caught at the 7. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And it's caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And going deep for Hill. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Jackson from the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Williams. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On first down, Williams. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.